Hello friends, nowadays national pension system is becoming a very good investment and retirement plan among all category peoples, especially for employees. In this video I am going to discuss all the points about the scheme national pension system, that is NPS. Peoples who are planning for investment and retirement, for them national pension system will give safe and good market based returns. Whatever we invest in this scheme, that will be invested in share market and finally we will get market based returns. I had started this NPS account in the year 2017 to 18. In the beginning I got only 6% returns. In 2018 to 19 I got 9% returns. In 2019 to 20 I got 10% returns. In 2004, Indian government had launched this scheme. Rules of NPS was regulated by Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority, which is under the Ministry of Finance. As NPS is government organized, we can believe the investment in this plan is secured. Initially, Indian government had introduced this national pension system only for the beneficial of government employees who had joined after the year of 2003. But later Indian government had changed the policy of national pension system, that is, from 2009 onwards, all Indian citizens are eligible to open this NPS account and get benefit from this. Till 2010, only 12 lakh people subscribed this NPS account. But in 2018, around 1 crore 24 lakh people subscribed this NPS account. All Indian citizens are eligible to open this account and NRIs also eligible to open this NPS account. From the age of 18 to till the age of 65, people can open this NPS account. If you are opening NPS account, then you should make a regular contribution in this NPS account. Then only you will get good returns in the future. Within NPS account, there are two types of account available. One is Tier 1 and another is Tier 2. Tier 1 is a pension account. Whatever amount you are contributing in Tier 1 account, that will be locked till your age of 60. From the returns gained in Tier 1 account, one part of amount you will get as a lump sum retirement benefit at your age of 60 and another part you will start getting as a monthly pension. Next, Tier 2 is like a investment account. There is no lock-in period for this Tier 2 account. Whenever market goes down, you can invest in this Tier 2 account and whenever market rise, that time you can withdraw your amount. If you open NPS account, then Tier 1 account will be compulsorily activated. For every financial year, you should make a minimum contribution of rupees 6,000 in this Tier 1 account. For maximum contribution, there is no limit. You can invest any amount in this Tier 1 account. Contribution in this account can be made in any number of installment. A Tier 2 account is not compulsory. If you like to activate, then you can activate this Tier 2 account. If you activate this Tier 2 account, then for every financial year, you should make a minimum contribution of rupees 2,000 in this Tier 2 account. For maximum contribution, there is no limit. Contribution can be made in any number of installment. After the age of 18, at any time you can open this NPS account. Once you opened this account, then till your age of 60, you should continuously contribute in Tier 1 account. Opening Tier 2 account is optional only. From Tier 1 account, you will get benefit at your age of 60 only. If you fail to make minimum contribution in Tier 1 and Tier 2 account, then temporarily your account will be closed. You can activate your account by paying a penalty of rupees 100. These are the 8 mutual fund managers allotted by NPS to manage our NPS fund. These mutual fund managers invest our NPS contribution amount in share market. Finally, they give us market based returns. For your NPS account, you have to choose any one of the best performing fund managers from this. While choosing the fund manager, do little analysis because that fund manager only going to manage your NPS account. Whatever fund manager you had chosen for your NPS account, within that there will be 3 asset classes available. First is equity. This asset class invests directly in share market, so that this have high risk but have chance to get high returns. Second is corporate debt. This have medium risk and medium chance to get returns. Third is government security. This have low risk as well as less chance to get returns. After opening NPS account, first you have to choose one mutual fund manager for your account. Next, you have to share your NPS contribution amount among these 3 asset classes. As per your choice, you can decide the sharing percentage. For example, I have my asset classes sharing percentage as equity 60%, corporate debt 20% and government security 20%. Yearly 2 times you can change the sharing percentage. In case of corporate debt and government security, you have option to choose maximum 100% even. But in equity asset, you can opt maximum 75% only, not more than that. Mostly investors who are aged between 30 to 40 used to choose equity option up to the maximum limit of 75% even. Only the conservative investors have their complete contribution in corporate debt and government security. If a person opt 75% sharing in equity asset, then after his age of 50, he cannot continue that, because NPS have regulated the maximum sharing percentage limit in equity asset from the age of 50. For example, at the age of 51, a NPS subscriber can opt equity asset up to maximum 72.5% only. Similarly, for every age increment, equity asset limit was reduced. You can see the complete list in this slide. Government had taken this step to avoid the risk during the maturity period. In previous slide, we have seen the active choice. In the active choice, you can decide the sharing percentage in asset classes. There is another one option called auto choice. In this slide, you can see the auto choice. Here, sharing percentage norms were fixed by NPS itself. If you choose this auto choice, your sharing percentage in asset classes will automatically vary in every age as per the data given in this table. Yearly 2 times there is option to shift from active choice to auto choice and auto choice to active choice. For tier 1 and tier 2 accounts, you can have different fund managers and you can have different sharing percentage in asset classes also. Whatever amount you are contributing in NPS tier 1 account, in that yearly up to 1.5 lakhs you can show under section 80C for tax benefit. Additionally 50,000 rupees you can show under section 80CCD for tax benefit. In NPS, totally you will get 2 lakhs tax benefit in one financial year. At your age of 60, NPS tier 1 contribution amount get maturity. From the maturity amount, you can withdraw maximum 60% amount as lump sum retirement benefit, and from the remaining 40% amount, you will get monthly pension. If you like to contribute after the age of 60, that is also permitted. For example, let me assume that a person opened NPS account at the age of 30, and if he get 9% returns during the maturity period, then what will be the benefit for him? I had calculated in this table. There is no any compulsion that in every month in this account fixed amount of money should be contributed like that. For calculation purpose only I had taken this assumption. If a person contribute every month rupees 1000, then his total investment will be 3,60,000 rupees. At the age of 60, total maturity amount will be 18,44,475 rupees. From that maturity amount, 60%, that is 11,06,685 rupees he can withdraw from the account. From remaining 40% amount, he will get monthly pension of 4,304 rupees. If that person contribute every month 5,000 rupees, then his total investment will be 18 lakh rupees. At the age of 60, total maturity amount will be 92,23,371 rupees. From total maturity amount, 60%, that is 55,33,423 rupees he can withdraw from the account. From remaining 40% amount, he will get monthly pension of 21,519 rupees. If that person contribute every month 10,000 rupees, then his total investment will be 36 lakhs. At the age of 60, total maturity amount will be 1,84,44,741 rupees. From total maturity amount, 60%, that is 1,10,66,845 rupees he can withdraw from the account. From remaining 40% amount, he will get monthly pension of 43,038 rupees. Now let me assume that that person had started his NPS account at the age of 20, and if he contribute every month 2,000 rupees, then his total investment will be 9,60,000 rupees. At the age of 60, total maturity amount will be 1,27,53,000 rupees. From total maturity amount, 60%, that is 76,52,000 rupees he can withdraw from the account. From remaining 40% amount, he will get monthly pension of 29,758 rupees. If you want to close NPS account before the age of 60, then you are allowed to withdraw only 20% of the amount available in your account. From the remaining 80% amount, you will start getting monthly pension from your age of 60. Partial withdrawal is allowed in NPS account only after completion of 10 years. From your contribution amount, maximum 25% only partial withdrawal is allowed. In your total term period, partial withdrawal is permitted for totally 3 times with the interval of 5 years. In online, ourselves can easily open our NPS account. We will see now how to open account in online. In Google, if you search NPS CRA, like this it shows NPS NSDL web page. Click that. Like this, NSDL page will be opened. This is the official website of NPS. For opening account, in the highlighted area, click on NPS account opened. This online subscriber registration form will be opened. In this registration form, you can fill your personal details, nominee details, investment allocation, and register your mobile number and mail ID also, so that from your NPS account you will get a message alert. Finally, in the registration form, you can see these two options. Option 1 Tier 1 and Tier 2, Option 2 Tier 1. From this, you can select any one option. If you select option 1, then both Tier 1 and Tier 2 account will be activated during the registration itself. If you select option 2, then only Tier 1 account will be activated during registration. In this case, later you can activate the Tier 2 account also. In some of the banks and post office also, people can open this NPS account. List of banks and post office where NPS account can be opened, that list we can see from NSDL website. Scroll down the NSDL website, there you can find important link. In that, find your nearest POPSP. Like that, one link will be available. Click that link. This will ask for your state and location. In that, I have mentioned state as Tamil Nadu and location as Tuticorin. Like this, it shows a list of banks which is nearby that location. You can open NPS account in your nearby bank, which is more convenient for you. They claim 50 rupees service charge. After registration, they will give one 17-digit receipt number. After completion of account opening, through post you will receive a PAN card like this. You have to keep this PAN card safely. In this PAN card, you will have a 12-digit PAN number. Using this PAN number, you can manage your NPS account in online through NSDL website. NPS contribution can be made in online or otherwise in offline through banks or post office also can contribute. For opening NPS account, take Aadhaar card, PAN card, bank passbook, cancelled check and 2 passport size photo with you. In case of NPS account holder's death, what will happen we will see now. If account holder is government employee, then nominee will get monthly pension. For non-government employee, nominee can immediately withdraw the 100% amount or nominee can get as monthly pension also.